Wong. I graduated from Melbourne Uni in Australia, and I specialized in accounting and finance. I got my chartered practicing accounting in year 2002. In InTune, I run the business development segment. I'm also a certified partner accounting running with my wife. My wife is actually the other partner that runs the firm.
My name is Lily Yong. I'm graduated with a corporate finance degree from University of Adelaide, Australia. My first job is with Ernst & Young, an accounting firm, for 5 years. Then I moved on to manage an internal audit department for an Australian listed company. I'm a member of Certified Practicing Accountant Australia and also a member of Malaysian Institute of Accountants. So in InTune, I am the managing partner. I take care of the sales, business development, and also overseeing the operations at InTune. So I've been a practicing accountant for the last 20 over years.
The company was started long time ago when I was still with KPMG. So during that time, I got a lot of friends who are having complication and stress when they run business. And most of their challenge is they cannot hire an accountant. So as a result, they always only hire maybe a clerk or an exec. A lot of time they have a lot of issues with their finance, payment, sometimes the money get lost, sometimes the accounts don't close in time, payment is not done in time. So the time when they wanted to hire me, then I was thinking, how are they going to pay me? Like if they were to hire me and I charge them 10,000 for SME, how can they afford me? So I went back and I think, and then one day I got this idea. This idea just popped up. If 5 of them combine, each one maybe pay me 3,000 a month, then I can serve 5 of them at one shot. I become like a HQ accountant to 5 of them. Then I can assemble a team to actually support them, and that's how InTune was formed. In terms of the company, our team structure is divided into sales and operation. So the sales is very simple. We serve our client by understanding their need, and then we provide them the solution. In terms of the operation, is divided into 2 segments currently. We have the finance, which take care of the day-to-day accounting for our client, from payment to preparing the financial statement. Another team that we have is doing the HR and payroll service to ensure that the day-to-day of the salary and remuneration, including compliance, are taken care of. As an accountant, as a service provider, we need to be able to sync along, tune into the processes of our client and customize. For example, maybe a manufacturing client would be very different from a trading client. So InTune means as a provider, we are tuning into their needs and requirements.
The vision of InTune is to be the leading finance and human resource outsourcing provider in Malaysia. In this vision, we want to create financially driven entrepreneurs and businesses who runs their business based on numbers, analytics in driving their business to their goals. The mission of InTune is to support every small medium enterprises becoming large by being their strong finance and HR pillars for their businesses. This means that we are providing them a team of knowledgeable professionals with strong processes and workflow to support them in their growth journey becoming large. There are 3 main types of services being provided at InTune. Number 1 is the finance, number 2 is the human resource, and number 3 is the consultancy. So in terms of finance, so what we do is that we do the everyday accounting and finance functions for our small medium enterprises clients, like preparing payments, even issuing invoice, official receipts, reconciling their sales collection on an everyday basis, up to giving them a financial dashboards and accounts every month, up to on a half-yearly basis to sit with them and review their financial dashboards, and at the end of the year to take care of their audit and taxes on their behalf. That's on the finance side. So the second type of service that we provide for our client is human resource related, which means we take care of their payroll. We make sure that the payrolls are calculated correctly, accurately, on time, and in compliance with all labor laws, EPF, SOCSO, etc. And then taking care of the leave for their staff and making sure that at year end, all the forms, all the compliance matters with Income Tax Office is complied with. So in terms of HR, we also assist our clients to issue HR related letters, like when a new staff come on board, to give them the employment letter, when they confirm, and if there's any increase in salary, bonus, we help them out with all those papers.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, it's great to meet you again. My name is Alex. I'm a founder and the marketing director of InTune. We have this program that we usually run, and we run this Freedom series. And today, the main topic that we're going to talk about is the Panadol. The headache of SME when they want to run their finance department. So today, I have a colleague with me, and we're going to talk about some of the pain the SME have when you guys are running your finance department, and see how we can be the Panadol to your headache. Now, without further ado, let me bring in my colleague, Sham. Hi, Sham.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll let you introduce yourself to our audience so that they get to know you.
Okay, my name is Syam. Saya join in Jun 2021. Baru lagi 2 tahun lepas.
Yeah.
Tak ingat. Saya baru 2 tahun sini. So saya as a senior account exec. So sekarang ni saya handle dalam more than 10 company lah under saya punya portfolio.
So today we're going to talk about some of the masalah or some of the pain that we have for our SME in their finance department. During your tenure 1 year with us, what are some of the things that you encountered before they engaged in you? What are some of the horror story, cerita-cerita hantu yang menakutkan, why they come to us?
Oh, banyak lah. banyak.
Share satu yang paling impact paling besar punya.
Impact paling besar ya. Okay, salah satu dia invoice lah. Issue invoice, payment, kadang bank record, bank cash flow, kira banyak juga lah yang related. So yang nombor satu mostly is invoicing lah. Kita issue invoice dari ke klien, ke customer. So banyak problem bila issue invoice ni. Kadang kita punya klien bila issue invoice tu kadang lambat, kadang amount tak betul, dan satu lambat, amount tak betul, lepas tu tak ada orang issue.
Itu pun problem. Lepas tu isu salah pula kan?
Ya, isu salah. Lepas tu tak ada pula staff kalau macam urgent invoice nak issue, staff tak ada orang nak masuk office. Kira ada banyak isu yang nampak macam remeh tapi dia effect lah dekat dia punya operation.
Yalah. So bila SME kalau dia tak dapat isu invoice atau isu invoice dia salah, dia pun tak tahu macam mana nak collect wang. So it's a vicious cycle juga kan. So from there, kalau invoice salah nanti buat sales service tax pula ada masalah. Sebab tak tahu mana invoice dah dibayar. So semua ni bercampur lah. That's why some of them have headache lah.
So memang invoice tu memang satu yang baik, dan dia pun kena declare dengan, kalau mana klien yang ada SST pun ada effect lah nak buat declaration tu.
So correct. So SME, I think this is one of the number one pain is the invoicing issue. So a lot of our SME got invoicing issue in terms of biasa lah, because all SME, they are very busy at the operation and sales. They don't really have time with all the paperwork. So most SME kan paling they resist that is actually the paperwork lah. But yet this is what is most important. So how in terms of how InTune or our team has helped, we actually help them to set up an online accounting system. So they can, our client, they can masuk the system, they can keluar the estimate directly from the system. So I can give you an example of our estimate. So they can go in and they can just issue. This is just a sample from one of our system. It's online, so they can issue the invoice directly. That would keep the work easier. And of course, our InTune team, Sham like that, and the team can help them to convert the estimate into an invoice once it's been confirmed by the client. And they can actually send all this directly to the client. So this is something that InTune can help and also facilitate via the system.
Ya, betul. And kita punya sistem also cloud based, jadi kita boleh buat anywhere as long ada internet lah. Kalau tak ada internet tak boleh.
Correct. And sekarang the system can also access from handphone via mobile app. So jadi it's very simple. And for some of our client or their sales people, once this is done online, even after InTune has them to issue the invoice, they can actually send a statement or a reminder of payment. So the system can also generate something like a receivable aging. So they know customer siapa hutang berapa lama, berapa belum bayar. And it's something that they can also use in terms of their day-to-day lah. So this is one of the benefit of having a proper accounting system with an accounting team that links to the invoicing, the front end of the business.
Yep. And lagipun easy to use, your friendly user. Very senang.
Very easy to. Most of our clients actually after a while sendiri issue because they can sendiri play with the estimate. And then they got control so senang, so they can go in, they can send WhatsApp, they can send email. So this is a benefit yang they can guna as part of engagement with InTune as well. So what are some of the other, besides invoicing, Sham, what are some of the other struggle that
payment? Okay, then other than that is payment delay, then kita ada macam compliance dengan IPAC, dengan bayar building tax, service tax, dan kita ada lagi nak buat reporting. Let's say kalau macam klien nak buat loan, jadi dia perlukan proper reporting. So dia also some of the client punya issue lah. Sebab bila dia tak ada proper accounting, then dia tak boleh nak proper account report.
Yeah, and then some of our clients also, I remember they don't have a system that issue PO. So sometimes they go guna manual, sometimes ada, sometimes tak ada. So bila tiba the time want to bayar kan, mereka sendiri pun kalau tak ada PO nak matching kepada receive berapa harga I confirm dengan my supplier. So these are some of the nightmare yang banyak customer kita ada kan.
So but cost dia tak boleh control sebab ada yang record, ada yang tak record, dan macam cash flow pun dah lari. So jadi macam haywire lah. Tu yang jadi macam setengah klien rasa I ada duit tapi actually tak ada, you dah pakai untuk bayar cost yang tak record.
Correct. And to make it worse, sometimes the invoice they cannot match it to berapa yang mereka order. So whether the quantity betul ke ataupun the amount betul tak. So they don't have a three-way match system lah yang biasanya finance department would do lah. So same thing, InTune we can also with the online accounting system, they can issue the PO lah. So from the PO they can do a matching together with the invoice bila the barang dah sampai lah. And again similar, they can have the aging lah. So an example is here, they can also have the aging of all their creditor. Siapa creditor atau supplier berapa lama belum bayar, so they have that kind of information which I think is severely will be helpful for our customer our customers our clients to have that as part of their internal control as well.
So ini juga kita boleh bantu orang untuk reduce the payment cycle.
So depending on the package, some kalau they take the package, we also do payment for them. Kita ada 2 minggu sekali kan, the standard 2 minggu sekali kita buat bayar untuk mereka. So that's where Sham and the team will actually prepare the cash book for our client, tell them how much money you have, and then plan based on the supplier aging, who you want to pay, and then Syam will upload the payment and the team, then the customer can just approve bayaran saja lah.
Yep.
Okay. So
Kita
what
akan
would be
inform
the
supplier
third,
lah berapa.
what would be some of the third challenge? Besides we are talking about invoicing, issue and payment, what would be the third challenge?
Compliance. This compliance. Kita ada bayar APF social to staff. So setiap bulan kita kena bayar kepada KESO, KBSP, PCB, dan kita juga ada macam bayar LHDN untuk CP204 dan installment, dan juga jadi itu semua perlukan proper punya arrangement lah. Kalau kita bayar lambat ke apa, jadi isu lah. So kita bantu diorang untuk manage ni compliance punya side.
Correct. Because actually a lot of the time they came to us, I also pity them now. Actually, because of simple compliance work, they bayar a lot of penalty. Yeah, so I can show you some of our penalty that, like, for example, SSC, they actually pay a 10 to 15% penalty because they are not able to comply. Our IRB will charge 10% for late payment, and of course, SSM will have penalty to the directors, for late filing, and all this can be avoided with a simple compliance and an accounting team that can manage to monitor all the compliance.
So compliance pun memang kalau kita tak follow dia punya ni, kita kena penalti lagi. Dan memang kita kena make sure kita bayar on time.
Correct. And I think all this penalty is because lack of a system and a process to handle the back end. Most of our customers are good at front end, as in selling and delivery, but then these are the loose end yang mereka tak tahu. That's where dia sini meletup sana, meletup sini, asap sana, asap lah. What would be some of the other challenges in your opinion?
Sebab kita ada okay, the next challenges is dia punya reporting lah. Prepare report, monthly report. Sebab some of the client dia tak pernah pun tengok how the report, monthly report. Dia cuma tahu audit saja at the end of the year. So the monthly tu dia tak pernah ambil tahu pun. Jadi dia tak tahu macam mana dia punya sales or profit untuk bulan tu. Jadi some the client macam, I just tahu audit settle. Jadi untuk monthly kadang dia tak tahu pun. Buat projection tu susah lah.
And it's actually very scary juga, because if they don't know their sales, they don't know the cost, how they know the margin. Kita pernah jumpa customer dia cakap, I agak-agak my margin 30%, agak-agak. So after they engage us, kita buat the account kan, then the actual margin is 20%. So there is a 10% difference, So can be very, very scary when it's like I beritahu some of our SME business, it's like you pandu kereta tapi you tak tengok dashboard. Berapa minyak ada, kelajuan kereta, berapa pangkat, berapa laju, nanti kena penalty lah. So these are some of the issue lah. So in terms of the system, these are some of the basic system in our online system that they can give a financial summary. Of course, Syam and the team will also, depending on the package, some package every 6 months, Syam will sit down with you and actually present the account for you. But every month you will get a set of financial statement. At least you will have a summary plus the whole lot of financial statement. Of course, whatever I flash here is just dashboard sajalah, tapi dalam will have detail, maybe like profit and loss, your GP margin, your balance sheet, berapa you owe customer owe you, and berapa you owe customer. That will be part of the financial visibility that Syam and the team will work out in order to provide to our clients as part of the pain management. Syam, got anything to add on?
Ada satu lagi, okay, for client sometimes dia untuk hire staff tu, permanent staff tu macam susah sangat. Kadang staff kerja sebulan, lepas tu lari. Lepas tu account tak ada orang buat 2-3 bulan, lepas tu bila staff baru masuk tengok banyak backlog dan lari. So kita bila kita buat tu, kita akan pastikan tak ada backlog yang terlalu lama lah. So kita akan rearrange back and manage back dia punya accounting dia lah. So kita akan make sure every month dia akan dapat apa yang dia nak.
Also I think the challenge sebab SME they don't have the budget tak cukup lah. Biasanya kalau I tahu pun banyak SME dia mungkin hire satu budak ke maksimum 5. Tapi kalau satu budak dia maternity ke annual leave ke COVID ke, habislah the whole week or the whole 2-3 months dia tak ada budget dah to hire somebody. And to make it worse, sometimes they hire one exact that time I always tell my colleague lah, one decade receptionist pun dia, HR pun dia, payroll pun dia, payment pun dia, account pun dia. So sometimes all over the place lah. So dia tak ada structure atau system. So senang burn out lah. I think the staff kena burn out. So they don't have someone to refer to. Kalau IRB ketuk pintu kan, dia pun menggelabah. Dia takkan dia tanya bos pun tak tahu macam mana nak handle IRB kan.
Dia pun tak tahu nak buat apa.
I think that's where some of the pain is in terms of staff management. So at least working with someone like us, we got a team, we got at least 20 staff team. At any point, we also struggle to defend kan. Sometimes we also tak cukup staff, but at least we got extra resources to handle turnover, sick leave, COVID leave, maternity leave. So I can imagine if the SME just with that limited budget with only one manpower, I think it will be very, very challenging.
Memang jadi masalah nanti bila nak buat audit lagi, bila audit time lagilah.
Yalah, especially nak jawab soalan pun mereka tak very sure, takkan nak tanya bos pun bisnes dia pandai, tapi tanya dia accounting dia pun pening kepala. Nanti tanya dia tax tu apa, dia pun pening kepala.
Mostly memang bos tak tahu sangat pasal accounting. Dia tahu I buat business, I dapat money, I bayar you salary.
I think that's the one of the nightmare lah in terms of running finance for SME business owner. So given that in InTune here we have several reasons which we already shared even at the front, macam how we can actually support SME business owner to be able to consider outsourcing their function. So what are some of the benefits of outsourcing in your opinion, Cham?
Okay, first yang nombor satu, cost effective. Maksudnya bila kita hire outsource ni actually is lagi murah kalau kita ambil full time staff. Dan kita boleh bayar satu package untuk the whole team, bukannya bayar satu package untuk satu orang. So bila kita bayar satu package tu, kita dapat one team consist of account exec, senior and assistant. So you akan dapat satu team untuk support you. Dan harga tu murah. Berbanding you hire staff yang buat semua, dan memang macam murah tapi sebenarnya kerja dia macam terlalu banyak, dan second orang tu jadi increase the cost. So macam kita cost maintain dan kita punya team pun maintain.
And also to add on to that, a lot of SME owner dia tengok gaji upah saja tau. Dia tak tengok barang lain seperti EPF, bonus, dia kena beli software, kena beli komputer, kena bagi tempat duduk. Yang paling penting is dia kena manage itu staff.
Komputer.
So in terms of
at least dia kena ada satu komputer.
At least one computer, correct. And the software. So in terms of our cost efficiency, at least working with hiring InTune, you are looking at saving of minimum 40%. So it can go as high as 70% depending on the business structure lah. So like I always tell our client, kita tak minta pun bonus, kita tak minta company trip pun, company makan pun tak ada. And then kalau staff kita maternity, kita yang pergi cari replacement. So to our client, actually this take away a lot of the headache in terms of the human resource management, guiding them and teaching them what to do. Yeah, so I think that's where the most value lah. Any other reason that you are aware of?
Okay, lain pada tu is expertise. Sebab kita ada team yang expert in certain area. Kita macam kita punya ada manager and focus on audit, jadi and tax. So kita memang ada staff yang memang expert dan memang accurate lah. So kita make sure the reduce any error or mistake. So memang kita ada team yang expert dalam certain area.
Yes, that's true. And I think the expertise also because our staff is being trained to manage multi-industry. So for example, F&B, they already know what to do. Service, they already know what to do. If they got withholding tax, they are aware of some of the risks when they are doing certain business because of the exposure lah yang kita ada as a team. So that's where, and also we are a qualified accounting firm. So a lot of time, business owner, when they hire the exec, they may not be qualified yet full. So they are in the process of being qualified. So I think that's where the service level in terms of the quality and expertise is at risk there lah, sometimes hiring. Any other reason to outsource?
Okay, but the next bila client can focus on dia punya business and core business lah. So kita jadi supporter dia lah. So client bila hire us, dia tak perlu fikir pasal account, pasal tax, pasal audit. Dan dia boleh fokus dia punya operation. So dan dia tak perlu risau payment side, collection, cash flow. Kita akan monitor for them and inform them. Some client kita tolong jaga dia punya cash flow. Sometimes kita juga inform dia berapa you punya bank balance. So kita boleh inform dia lah. So business owner tak perlu fikir-fikir tu dan dia boleh fokus buat sales ke apa ke untuk dia punya business.
Correct. It's true. I think it's to let business owner focus on what they do best, which is do their business. They don't need to worry about the back end. Give the back end to InTune and for them to become large. Okay. So, any other thing that you think they can benefit of outsourcing with InTune?
Okay. The next is saya fikir dulu.
So maybe I can come in. The last one is the scalability.
I think ada satu scalability with us. So kita juga perlu kita boleh bantu the business owner untuk perform training. Kalau dia ada new staff untuk yang buat account, kita boleh bantulah. Dan kita boleh bantu dia dari segi macam mana bagi information untuk dia buat next future punya plan untuk business.
Yeah, so in terms of scalability, I will also jump in to help out Sham is we got small, medium, and large package. So when they are small, maybe their business is still very small. They don't need a full scope. They can take a small package with us where We still do the account, but it's not so prompt. They can still handle the payment. That's called a small package. As they become bigger, medium, then they can hire a bigger team. We do the payment run. We become their full-fledged finance. When they reach to a point where they are beyond SME, they are larger, they need a full-time accountant. That's where they get accountant power. They get to speak to our accountant in terms of I got investor or I got this. I want to open a new division or new line. How do I run this? That's the part Sham said that we can come in, the accounting can come in and actually provide financial advisory in terms of strategic planning, how to budget the thing, how to do a business forecast, how to do cost control, how to manage stocks, which these are something that is very valuable that a lot of SME business owner, they they know that they thought they need to do this, but they don't know how. And I think that's where having skill with us makes it. They don't have to hire a full-time accountant. Maybe that one they only need 5 hours a month so they can go for that kind of package rather than hire an accountant.
Yep.
Because to hire an accountant, maybe 1 bulan 15,000 kan. So with us, definitely we will charge less than 2/3 of that price in order to have an accountant that they can have access to in their board meeting. So that's scalability with us.
So kita bantu dia reduce cost overhead lah. And kita juga ada flexibility lah. Kita sebab kita punya outsource, boleh bantu diorang dari segi macam-macam lah. Sebab kita also multitask untuk diorang lah.
Awesome. And that actually summarizes our topic for today. The SME pain, some of the pain, and of course these are just the top 5 pains and some of the solution that Sham and InTune can, why we are here to serve you as an SME. So Sham, before we go, are you able to any final words or for you to wrap up the session for the day?
Okay, actually for business, the small, untuk business yang baru nak kita recommend dia untuk outsource sebab kita punya position is very price very low, is kata is mampu milik lah, mampu milik, dan kita boleh support dia long term or short term, depend on dia punya budget lah. Normally kita akan buat macam mana kalau you seperti you ambil full time staff dekat company you. Cuma kita boleh InTune akan buat, kita ada team kita untuk bantu klien tu. Macam kalau klien tu hire dia only 1% or 2%, tapi kita whole team ada untuk support klien. Jadi it's very cost effective dan cost memang banyak lah, dan kita juga very efficient sebab kita ada some of the kita punya senior pun ada expert dalam certain part. Jadi memang kita boleh membantu dia orang dari banyak segi, audit, tax and prepare management account.
Wow, I think Sham already said whatever I needed to say. Yeah, I think that's the main reason why InTune exists. So thank you, Sham, for your time with us. And for our SMEs, so I want outsourcing is something very new for a lot of SME, and they don't know we exist. And I want SME, if you are out there, to know that you don't have to suffer with your finance department. We are another possible solution for you. Try us out, have coffee with us, have party with us, see whether we can serve you. Inshallah, we want to grow with you. We want to help you in your finance so that you can become large. With that, I want to thank Sean and all our audience for the evening, and we see you again. Bye. I will play a video on the way out.
My name is Daniel Ling. My company is Aust Oil Sdn Bhd. So we do oil, engine oil, and spare part, automotive spare part distribution. So we engage InTune since January 2021. So my biggest challenge in accounting HR that got us started with InTune was we had an admin that do bookkeeping and in charge of the HR, but obviously she didn't do a very good job, and because it was the COVID and MCO, so the staff couldn't come to work. So we realized that is a hassle, and the staff can't come to work without the looking at the paperwork and everything. So I guess COVID actually got us to get in touch with InTune, so that they have their own offices here, and we can send the paperwork to them, so they can keep all of our accounting, bookkeeping stuff, and also the HR related stuff in line. My experiences working with the team in InTune are pretty good so far. It's really good. My bookkeeping, everything, it's in tune with the accounting software, QuickBooks, and the HR part is also a less hassle for me to keep track of my staff working hours and their payroll and all that, and commission and stuff like that. So every month, one less worry for my company. After engaging InTune, the results that my business achieved is quite good. So without any more problems, I could focus on doing sales and marketing, and my team can also do the same thing. So we have less of a hassle, and and we're looking forward to get more improvement in our business with InTune. So thank you.